And we're live. Hi, my name is Kurt Ketzinger. I'm here with Omaha. I'm with Omaha Advertising, and I'm here today again with Tom Luke of Luke Direct Marketing.
Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday indeed. Weekend's almost here. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Facebook advertising and specifically how to create custom audiences. You want to maximize your dollars that you spend in advertising, and creating a custom audience is a very important tool towards that. So Tom has a lot of experience in custom audiences. He has taught me enough to be dangerous with it, but the guy really knows his stuff. So in a nutshell, Tom, what is a Facebook custom audience?
Yeah, one of the things that whenever I present on Facebook that I tell people is one of the things that makes Facebook stand out, against all of the other mediums or social media platforms is that you can target there better than any other platform.
Yeah.
So not only can you target ads and boost posts to different types of demographic and psychographic interest, but now they have custom audiences available. Back before Facebook and all that, we used to do a lot of direct mail marketing. And in those days, we would take all of our emails that we had, that we would email our direct mail packages to, and we would send those emails to different data marketing companies to build marketing models. So they would take these emails and they'd overlay them over the census information, and then they would find the people that look, census information just like your customers.
Yeah.
And then they would give you 10 deciles back. And then you might pick out the top deciles that would be best responsive in your direct mail campaigns. In those days, we would spend about $15,000 for one of those models.
And so, sorry to interrupt you, is that email marketing or was that direct mail where you're actually mailing to, or both?
That was direct mail marketing.
Direct mail marketing, no kidding.
Huh. But the cost to create these models was really high,
yeah,
and very expensive for marketing companies or for any type of company. Facebook now does that for you for free.
That's what we're talking about. It's crazy.
It's crazy good. So, when I started learning about custom audiences, I was just floored because what we used to pay thousands of dollars for, they now create and do that for us for free.
It's amazing.
For our page.
It's a great tool. And if you're not taking advantage of it, I mean, it's right there. It's right there for you. You might as well do it. Right. That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Now you have years now, and that's what a lot of people might not know, is you have years of experience in direct mail marketing when it was the old snail mail, which is still effective, and it's part of that marketing mix we always talk about. It is
still effective.
But really, Facebook advertising and taking his knowledge of the old direct mail campaigns and building quality lists is really what we're talking about today.
Right. I mean, it just takes your ability to target a market to a lot higher level than it's ever been available before.
Yeah.
So, just the custom audiences part of it is so important.
So tell me, there are different types of custom audiences, and what kind are we talking about?
Well, they have a lot of them. I would say the first and most important one that I use for not only for my own business, but also for all of my clients is a lookalike audience.
Yeah, I've seen
so
that.
They will literally look at all of the followers on your business page, and they'll go find the people who look just like them, and then you'll be able to target an ad to those people or boost, and you can still, to a lookalike audience, just do it if you want to target an Omaha area on top of it. So it's very, very valuable. I've done a lot of A/B split tests with audiences and different types of custom audiences, and usually the lookalike will win as far as what cost you're paying to get that action you're after.
So the lookalike audience is, if I'm hearing this right, it's your page, your Facebook page. It's people who are very similar to the people who already like your page.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's lookalike. Very good. Okay. What are the other types?
They allow you to, if you have a fairly large email segment, I believe you have to have 1,000 emails if I remember correctly, yep. You can upload your emails and phone numbers to Facebook, and they'll create a custom audience of those people, and you can then target an ad on Facebook to them.
And so with that, when you're uploading that file to them, they're actually, if I'm not mistaken, then they're taking that data, that email. So if there's a Facebook account associated with that either phone number or email, then it knows, hey, this is somebody that your page might be doing business with, might be interested in your page.
Yeah, they're already a customer, so it allows you to
Yeah.
create an audience of those people, and you can target an ad to them. Maybe you want to upsell another service, whatever it is that you're wanting to target or market a service or a product
Yeah.
to. It allows you to do that on Facebook to those people.
So lookalike audiences, birds of a feather, like to flock together. So your audiences might be this way, but the customer file really can take your customers and really start targeting towards them to keep them loyal, to
Right.
build loyalty and other things. What other type we have?
Well, website traffic is one that a lot of people use. So you can create a pixel of code. It's just a paragraph of code. Right on in your ads manager under custom audiences, you can create that. And you put that in the header, have your website person, whoever manages your website, put that right in your website header between your H tags on your website. And Facebook will create an audience of people who visit your website, and then
Wow.
you can set, that audience. So those people have an interest in your business if they're
Yep.
visiting your website. So then you can target an ad or boost a post to those people.
That's amazing. And that is because if a person is interested in your business, think about that. If they're already interested enough to go to your website and visit your website, that little piece of code in there goes back to Facebook and says, hey, this person visited his or her website. They are showing interest in your business. Mm-hmm. So, that's impressive.
Yeah, so it's pre-qualifying people who have already visited your website for a reason. Offline activity is a new custom audience where if you, for instance, have a retail store and you want to capture the people that visit your store or that phone your store, you now have the ability to do that off of Facebook. And they offer other options along with that. So I think, for retail stores, experimenting with that is really big and can really, people come into your store because they have an interest just like they would visit your website.
Yep.
Same thing, only more at the local retail level.
Mm-hmm. That's very good. And what other types do we have or are out there?
Page engagement, I use a lot, not only for my own business, but page engagement would be the people who, when you do a post on your timeline on your Facebook page, the people who either like a post, comment on a post, or share your post, you can create an audience of those people, and then you can target, boost another post to them, or you can create an ad and target it to those people.
So if they've already engaged with your page, and we're always talking about that in social media, if you're going to have social media, it's all about engagement and keeping in touch. And so if they've liked something, or maybe they've watched your video, or what other things can they do again?
Commented on your post.
Or shared.
Or shared your post,
which
is what you want.
Really? This I really am excited about, because this is your lowest hanging fruit. We always talk about that. Which ones do we want to work on first? In marketing, you always go for the lowest hanging fruit first.
Right.
Because they're going to be your easiest. They're the people, not easy, but it's about relationships.
Yeah, they already have an interest in you, and they've already engaged with you.
Yeah. So that's exciting. That's something I really want you to pay attention to, and I'm so glad you're bringing that up today. So how difficult, or how do you create a custom audience?
It's really simple. We all have, if you go to your business page, on the side or in the upper right, there's a black arrow you can drop down, and you go to your ads manager.
Yeah.
And then once you're in your ads manager, you just click on audiences, and then it'll bring up on the bottom or in the left column, it'll say audiences, and you just click that and choose the type of audience that you want to create.
Okay.
And then it takes a few minutes to create that audience for you. Once you've created it, it then shows up when you're doing an ad, going through the ad process, or when you're boosting a post. So then you can use the different types of custom audiences that you have. There were, go ahead.
So I want to jump in there. And you told me they kind of evolve, right? Custom audiences?
Yeah.
So, and that's what it's kind of exciting about, because they once you create it, it's not like one and done.
Right. So lookalike audiences, I did a little research on that. Once you create a lookalike audience, you don't have to create another one. The more people that follow you, it just continually updates for you. So it's pretty amazing as you grow. So the lookalike audience really just gets better and better and better for you as you use it and time goes on, which is amazing. There are a couple I wanted to mention too. There is a video views. So say you've done a video on your, either done a video ad or you've boosted a video on your page. You can create a custom audience of people who have watched your video for the first 3 seconds, or 25% of that video, or 50, I think then it goes 95 or 100% of the video. So of course, the more people that watch it, you could go deeper, with what you're creating there for custom audiences. And then, they've watched your video, so they have interest in whatever that subject was on the video. So then maybe you upsell them to the product you're mentioning on that video.
And we cannot harp enough about the importance of video. It's so effective for so many different reasons.
Yeah, everything is video now. So
it really is.
If you're doing anything different or more, I would say creating more video content, or what we're doing now, live broadcast, which we turn into a video when we're done with this. When we finish it, we save it, it turns into a video. We can download it off of our page and use it. We can create a target ad, to a custom audience with it. We can do whatever we want with it from here.
Put it on YouTube, make a video blog out of it. We'll use it all different ways.
Right.
And it's so simple.
I send it in email.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's a lot of advantages. So
when do people use custom audiences?
When you use it when you're creating any type of an ad, whether it's a clicks to website ad, if you're doing an event, any type of an ad that you create, you can use a custom audience with. And then also when you put a post on your timeline, if you boost that post, you can boost to custom audiences, which I do daily, not only for my own posts, but also for the businesses that we help. I boost to custom audiences every day.
Because a lot of people have been, and I know a number of my clients and our clients will just boost posts on their own, and that's a great way to get more people. And a lot of times they'll go to their followers, or their followers and their friends. But that custom audience is really takes it to that whole new level of reaching out to.
It's much more responsive from there.
It really is, and I've become just convinced about how effective it is. I couldn't believe it, because all I was doing was boosting before all this. So, what is the financial benefit? Obviously there's an investment, but what's that return on investment?
Well, just like any kind of marketing, when you can get the action you're looking for, whether it be a like or a conversion, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, somebody to be interested in your event, when you can show your ad or boost your post to fewer people to get that engagement, Facebook charges you less. So if you can accomplish that in fewer times of that being shown, you save money. So really they just take you to that next level to make it more efficient. So your targeting is more targeted, which then you don't have to show it to as many people to get that action you're looking for. And that's how you really save the money.
And really, when we're talking about Facebook advertising, and I cannot harp this enough, I worked in traditional advertising since the mid-90s, and the cost of a one-column inch ad, that's, your newspapers divide it, and I'm gonna pick on newspapers right now. God bless them. There's an important, and support your local newspaper, but, newspapers are divided typically into 5 or 6 columns, and to buy a one column by 1 inch ad can be hundreds of dollars.
Right.
So, how much do people need to spend? for Facebook advertising?
Well, everybody has their own budget.
Yeah.
Small businesses not as much. But I would just say using custom audiences,
Yes.
you can really stretch your dollars a lot farther and get a lot more return on that investment doing this type of thing on Facebook than you can in different types of publications and things like that. Unless, and that's not to say that ads don't work in publications when you're highly targeted
Absolutely.
as well.
Absolutely.
They will, and that's just something you have to test. But I would venture to say that this type of medium allows your dollars to stretch a lot farther.
So we're talking, man, really, even just to try it and say, all right, I'm gonna spend $20 on that. Say I like this post that I'm putting on my Facebook page. I'm gonna put $20 on it, and I mean, it is just try it. You have to try it.
Yeah.
It's so important. But then budget it out, and then you start, especially if you're creating a lot of unique and new content.
Right. And of course, we can help you
Yeah.
either consult for you to help you learn to do that if you're not confident doing that, or we can do it for you. So we offer both those types of services. Just give us a call,
Yeah.
or email us, and we're happy to meet with, any business and take you to the next level to stretch those dollars farther on Facebook.
And the beautiful thing too is that we work with people who all across the country, with businesses all across the country. So if you're not in the Omaha metro, we can still do it virtually. It's super cost effective and effective, and that's what when you talk about your investment, you really want to make sure you're taking care of your clients as we do. So
that's right.
Yeah. Anything else you can think of today?
I think that's good. I really just want to thank anybody and everybody who is listening to us here live today. We appreciate each and every one of you. And again, thanks for being here. And we're going to try to do these weekly, so look for us next week.
Yep.
And we'll give a little bit of information on each one of these. So thanks for joining us today.
Yep, thanks for joining us. And if you would, comment. We'd love to hear comments, like it. And if some of the information that you heard today can benefit a friend of yours, maybe share it with them, please. So anyway, thanks a bunch for joining us again. We'll see you next week.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you.